Question, would you do this for a large amount of money? Welcome everybody, my name is Arvin Peralta, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and this is the channel where I go over injuries that occurred in movies, shows, and anything pop culture. In this episode, we're going to go over an injury that happened to Player 39 in Squid Game Season 3, Episode 5. By the way, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the show. I don't know why you haven't, you should probably watch it. It's a good show. In this scene, Player 39 was singled out and brutally beaten by his own group. They refer to him as a lunchbox, where they intend to use him as a sacrificial scapegoat. The goal was to drag his body to the next pillar where he's going to be pushed off, which will meet the sacrificial requirement, thus ending the game and saving everybody remaining. In this clip, you're going to see Player 39's left leg being held up like so, and then it cuts to this next scene where Player 2 stomps from what it looks like it was directly on Player 39's left knee. Because of this, I'm suspecting Player 39 suffered from severe knee hyperextension, which is when the knee joint bends excessively beyond its normal range of motion. It's more than overextending your knee. It typically involves painful trauma, which is basically what happened to Player 39. With this type of injury, we can suspect a complete rupture of the major ligaments of the knee, such as your ACL, MCL, PCL. We can also suspect a meniscal tear that might have occurred. Anything that's surrounding the knee as far as blood vessels, nerves, all could have been damaged. Lastly, the posterior capsule, which is this fibrous membrane in the back of the knee that helps with knee stability, definitely could have been affected. Okay, now pay close attention to this crunch sound right here. Well, we can suspect a fracture occurred, but we don't know where. We don't know if it's the femur, the kneecap, the bones in the lower leg, tibia, fibula, we don't know. Now, because Player 39 is wearing slacks from H&M, I can't tell if the suspected fracture is either an open fracture or a closed fracture. But I could make educated guesses based on the following clips and images. The amount of force that was applied to Player 39's left knee when it was being held up in the air had me initially think it was an open fracture, which is basically when a broken bone pierces through the skin and is now visible, open to infections, and other risk of complications. However, in this image right here, right before Player 39 decides to go Assassin's Creed and jump off the pillar, you can see right here, even with pants on, that the leg isn't really angled in an awkward way, which finally makes me speculate that he actually suffered a closed fracture, which is when there's a broken bone, but it never pierced through the skin. Basically, no skin breakage. As a physical therapist, how can I help Player 39? Well, to start off, if it was an open fracture, he's going to need surgery. If it wasn't an open fracture, he may or may not need one. After that, he's going to go through PT, where we're going to work on range of motion, knee flexion, knee extension, strengthening, glutes, quads, hamstrings, gastroc, soleus, all the surrounding muscles of the ankles or the lower leg. We could do some plyometrics to get him back to the Squid Game if he wants to decide to go back. Work on gait, making sure stair negotiations are good. Could possibly refer him to a mental health specialist or a psychologist just because of the trauma that comes with those games. You know, the list can go on and on. But in this scenario, I'm not going to be able to help Player 39 out because he's dead. And that is it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about the anatomy of the knee and the different types of fractures out there. Comment down below who's your favorite character out of all the 3 seasons, and let me know any theories or speculations that you might have heard moving forward with the show. Thank you so much for everything. I hope you guys like, subscribe, and share this with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace!